Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Today we are in South Korea.
In the island of Jeju. It's just located south Seoul. It's a different island separated from the main island that is the country. The water in this part of Korea is like crystal clear blue. You have few volcanoes around you, like the Hallasan Mountain, that we're gonna talk about that later. But again, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's go.
We are Christian and Emily, and we are couple nomads. This is our story of how we quit our jobs to travel the world.
So in this video, we're gonna talk about a perfect travel itinerary for 2 weeks around South Korea.
We started off in Gyeongju, and we loved Gyeongju so much that we've dedicated an entire video to this beautiful city, which you can find by clicking here.
Just that.
And that's where we spent the first 3 days of our trip.
From Gyeongju, we took a train to Busan.
Yeah, Busan, first of all, it's a very big city. Like, we came here and we were planning to stay 3 days, and we had so much planned that we were going to do so many attractions, but once we got there we realized it's a massive city, and going from one attraction from one part of the city to the other takes a very long time with public transport. Yeah. We recommend if you're coming to Busan, make sure you're staying near the attractions that you are gonna go to.
Yeah, it might take you around 1 hour and a half to go somewhere.
So we started off in Busan by going to this temple, which is called Haedong Jeonggungsa Temple.
Yeah, it's a very nice temple. It's just in front of the beach, and you can see a lot of like the South Korean culture from the starting route. Very interesting place to go if you have the chance to go. It could be a little bit far, depends where you stay. Like from where we stay to there, probably it takes 1 hour and a half by bus or 2 hours. But yeah, definitely worth it to see. There is so many things to do and see in Busan, but you just need the time to do them all.
The other thing that we went to, which I highly recommend going to, is the Gamcheon Village.
Wow, that was an amazing experience.
Yeah, we took the bus from the city out to Gamcheon Village, and you can basically just go there and take this iconic picture, which I think a lot of people do because there are lots of tourists there. But what you can do is to buy a map from the tourist center.
Yeah, it's a very fun way to just walk around the entire village because you have to collect some stamps. I mean, you don't have to, but we decide to do it.
Yeah, so you can walk around, follow the map, follow the fishes, and you can collect stamps along the way, and you can keep that map as a souvenir.
Yeah.
It's a very nice, about 2 hours walk.
This is so cute, these alleys.
Yeah,
Just follow the fishes.
just follow the fish.
There were so many people up on the main street, and then we sort of lost them.
Oh,
Everyone's standing up there to get a photo shoot.
I think make sure you get a map. If not, you can get lost.
Yeah, oh, follow the fishes.
Yeah. Sweet. Don't miss the grapefruit there. You need it. This head.
Our Korean food journey continued, of course, because we absolutely love the cuisine here. We had some garlic crispy fried chicken.
Oof, it's a very famous brand of chicken, fried chicken in Korea. I don't remember the name, but you will find it everywhere and it's awesome. Definitely worth a visit. So now we're here in this restaurant where we just came in without any expectations, and ended up being that the chef has been living in Colombia for so many years, and his ex-girlfriend was from Colombia as well. So he treated us like, wow, like royalty here. And look at that. He said like he put extra cheese on it. So love it. You guys should come to visit. If you come from Colombia, come here. Definitely. And ask for Juan Camilo. Ooh, spooky egg.
How crazy is this experience? We just walk into this bar called Three Monkeys because me and my sisters, we always make the Three Monkeys. That's why we went there, because I saw it on the map. And this Korean guy that owns the bar and his best friend, they are the most amazing people.
Yeah.
They just kept giving us free stuff, like we got a beer glass because it has the Three Monkeys on it, so I asked if I could buy it, and they said no, it's for free, you get it for free. They also gave us a towel
for the Goose Island.
for the Goose Island.
And then he gave us like free food and a lot of stuff. So we're gonna come back here and we're gonna give you guys the name. So you guys, whenever you are here in Busan,
Go
don't
to
miss
Three
out
Monkeys.
this place. Yeah, definitely. So if you come to Busan, we do recommend you to stay around 3 nights.
Yeah, please.
So you
Big
have
city.
you have enough time to see all around, because they have like the beach side, they have the temple, they have some hikes, they have the city center,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the Busan Tower. There's so much that you can do
Gamcheon
here.
Village. Yeah,
Yeah.
so much to see. We
And-
didn't have the time, enough time to do it, but if you guys think that it's definitely worth it, please write it down in the comments below so other people can read about it.
We didn't realize that it was high season and weekend when we were in Busan. So when we wanted to leave to go to Mokpo, where we're going to take the ferry to Jeju, all the trains, all the buses, everything was fully booked.
Yeah, so make sure you try to find a way to book things online. We tried our best, but by the time that we went there, or we are here in South Korea, you cannot do purchases online with a foreign credit card or debit card.
Yeah. So you can also go to a train station obviously in advance and buy it from the machine or from the ticketing counter. So when you arrive in Busan and you have to buy a ticket leaving Busan,
Not even the machines. The machines
you have
didn't
to go
accept.
to the ticket office.
Yeah, the machines didn't accept foreign cards. So you need to go to the ticket office, speak to the lady, and get your ticket. So we missed our train. So we checked for the bus station. The bus was also fully booked, and
We were walking around with our big backpacks to the bus station, to the train station. But
we were planning even go to the airport and fly, but there was nothing going to
Nothing.
the Mokpo. That is the next city we're gonna talk about. So we end up staying one more night.
yeah, we got stranded in Busan an extra night, which means that we had to shorten our trip somewhere else in Jeju.
So
It sucks.
yeah, it sucks. At the end, we took the train the next day. So when we arrived there, we were expecting to take the ferry to go to Jeju Island, where we are now, and there was no ferry because the only ferry that goes either very late at night or very early in the morning.
Yeah, so we had to stay a night in Mokpo. Mokpo, probably you've not heard about because it's not a very touristic place to go. It's where you can take the ferry to Jeju.
Hey guys, so here we are in the ferry on our way to Jeju. It's been already 3 hours, so I guess it's 1 hour more to go. The ferry is pretty cool.
We actually got private beds in like a 20-bed bedroom, but as you can see, it's like a private bunker,
Yeah.
like a little hut. So that's quite nice, and we managed to take a little nap in the morning. If you book the economy, this is what it looks like. So we actually recommend to go one level above and do this multi-room beds.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there are actually not that many seats around on the ferry. I would expect a lot bigger restaurants and seats, but they get taken so quickly, so you don't have anywhere to sit.
It's good to have a place where you can just lay down. Yeah.
Nice. We're
yeah.
almost in Jeju, so
See you guys there.
So we arrived in Jeju Island, and the first thing that we had planned to do is to rent a car.
So we rent a car and we took it from the airport and then start our road trip around Jeju Island.
So if you want to rent a car in South Korea as a foreigner, you need to have an international driving permit printed.
Yeah.
So we already had this prepared. We printed those when we were in Dubai, and we had no issues renting the car at all. It was busy, the place. It took us about an hour to pick up the car, but otherwise it was very smooth. So our first stop is Seoul, which is on the east coast of Jeju. So our plan was to do an entire loop of the island, started going east, and on our way to our first destination we stopped at this lava cave, which is basically an erupted tunnel from the volcano eruption.
So when you go down into the lava caves, the weather completely changed. It's very cold, so make sure you bring a jacket with you. Believe me, bring a jacket with you. Even though it's like super hot outside, when you are there you will feel freezing.
It's very cold down there, yeah.
And it's basically you're gonna go all the way straight forward to the end of the tunnel, and you will see like the rock formations from the lava after the eruption, and
You get to learn about how this was all formed. So next day we went to Seongsan Il-Chulbong, which is a cone shaped from a volcanic eruption.
what's up people, we are here in Seongsan Il-Chulbong in Jeju. It's the second highest peak on the island, and we're just gonna go to the top of the hill up there. The entrance costs 5,000 per person if you want to do the entire way to the peak. If you don't want to do it to the peak, you can do a free entrance, but it's gonna take you around 20 minutes to go up and down.
It's recommended to go early because it's quite hot
Yeah,
During the
now it's
day.
summer here.
in summer. We were supposed to do sunrise, but we needed to sleep.
Yeah, we need it.
So now it's around 8:30.
Because tomorrow we're doing
Hallasan.
the highest peak on South Korea.
I don't think we'll go to the top though, because that takes 10 hours
You hear
at least.
You hear very well. The highest speed on South Korea is 10 kilometers up.
Yeah, I don't think we're fit enough for that.
Tomorrow is the final test for my knee to make sure Ben did a good job during my rehab. Yeah, very exciting.
Okay, it's
So-
gonna take a while.
See you guys soon.
See you on the top.
So we're here finally on top of the inactive volcano. So it's not a mountain. Actually, it's an inactive volcano. Something that we learned on the way.
Yeah, it's erupted around 5,000 years ago and shaped this cone-like shape in the island.
Took around 20-25 minutes. We rode in a block that usually takes 20 minutes, but I would say if you are super fit,
We did 15-20.
15-20.
Yeah.
We
just
took
because
like
of
4
break.
stops before coming up.
Yeah. It's about 250 meters high.
Above the sea level. Yeah.
And it's just easy stairs the entire way.
Yeah.
It's made for walking, like kids can do it.
Yeah. Nothing compared to Hallasan tomorrow. That is 9 kilometers all the way up. This is just a warm up for the legs.
First, a shower.
Yeah. We're going to some natural pools and a waterfall, so I'm trying to convince Emily to just shower there. But,
Yeah, I'm not sweaty enough. After our hike, we started moving to our second destination, which is in the south of Jeju Island, which is Seoul. We had some very beautiful landscapes here. Our plan was to go to these natural pools that they have outside the park.
But because of the weather right now, it's very breezy. windy and also rainy. The pool tides went up and the waves are just crazy strong. Yeah.
Still a beautiful walk for us, but unfortunately we didn't get to swim in these pools. It was
Yeah, I
a great
guess so.
stop here because the day after we went to conquer the tallest mountain in South Korea. Here we are,
In the
beginning of Jeonsil
trail in the Hallasan Mountain, 10 kilometers up. I don't know how many are this one, but we're gonna let you know after. So let's go walk.
Oh yeah. 나 왜 오늘따라 기분이 좋아? 나도 알아. 사랑이란 말은 좀 뻔하니까. Oh yeah. 아름다운 그런 날이야. Yeah, it's all good. 너를 아름다움. Cause you 너무 아름다웠어.
Now we're in the clouds.
Yeah,
Above the clouds.
yeah. I think we are like 2,000 meters over the sea level. Yeah,
And it feels like it's a little bit of rain, but it's just like because we're in the clouds.
yeah.
It's so nice.
So I think we are halfway, hopefully less.
Mountain water, yeah. So cool.
So cool.
Is it cold?
Yeah, freezing cold. Ooh, that's a big again. Ooh.
뭐라 말할까? Cause you 한마디로 말했어. You 너로 인해 변한 날. I just can't believe that you don't know.
Okay guys, so we're finally here.
Yeah, we are at sort of a junction with where like three trails sort of get together up here. So it's like a meeting point, and there's like an indoor and seating area, and it's manned, so there's someone working here if you need any help. So what you can do is actually you can just start in one trail, go up here, and then go down a different trail.
Yeah, but if you bring a car like us, you need to go back on the same trail,
Yeah.
so you go to the same parking lot.
Yeah, so we have to go down the same route.
Yeah, I'm a bit not disappointed, but just there was not such a view when you reach here to the top.
No,
But the trail is very beautiful.
yeah, the
like,
view from the trail is amazing.
The way to come here is like a lot of trees and nature, and you can find even deers around the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You should bring like a little thin jumper or a rain jacket because it's very cloudy and very windy.
very windy. My hair, look at that. That's such an adventure. Yeah.
It was very nice. So it's been 3.7 kilometers climb up, mostly stairs,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be 3.7 kilometers down.
Also, we want to let you know that it's a free entrance to come to this trail.
Yeah, to the mountain, and it's just 1,000 won for parking. We didn't pay.
No.
I think you might pay on the way out.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because in the other trails, in the main ones, that is like 9 kilometers trail. This one is only 3.27 kilometers. You need to make a reservation online. It's still free, but you just need to make sure you make the reservation online, so you get a QR code, and then that's the way that they can control how many people are going in and coming down, so there is no one there when the sun comes down.
Yeah, because you have to start early. Like ours only, it took us an hour and 50 minutes to get to the top. The other one says it takes like almost 5 hours, so
Yeah.
you have to start super early. And also it's summer, so it's hot. So it's good to go in the morning. We started at 8 a.m.
It wasn't that early, but it was good.
Yeah.
And the Gyeongju trail that we're on, it's the one that's closest to the south where we were staying.
In Singapore, yeah.
Yeah. So also note that all the trails start from different points of the mountain. So you have to check before which trail you want to go and drive there or take the bus there, because they don't start from the same point, and it's like half an hour drive between each of them.
I also want to share with you that today I felt very emotional. I'm very happy because 6 months ago I couldn't walk after my knee surgery, the ACL replacement, and just to make it all the way up here with this knee is a mix of emotions. And you just need to remember, the sky is the limit. Limitation is on your brain. You just need to look forward and try to break those limitations. Okay? It is a message for all of you. Yeah.
So cute.
I just wanna be
Motivational. You're gonna go on an adventure.
So after doing the Hallasan Mountain, we go back to the main part of the island that is in the north where the airport is.
The Jeju city.
If you are in Jeju Island, never ever ever miss to try the black pork. It's such a tasty cut of the pork.
It's a very, very unique experience and a very unique food to try. And we are foodies and we love the Korean food, as we have mentioned, and you cannot miss the black pork.
And believe me, after doing the Hallasan Mountain, the best you can do to feel rewarded for that hike is go and eat black pork.
So we're not going to recommend a specific black pork restaurant because they are available pretty much everywhere and they're all very good. At least we've tried it 3 times and they've all been excellent.
And tomorrow we're gonna go and take a flight to Seoul. We're gonna go and have a little taste of the city and see you guys there. What's up guys? So now we are in Gyeongbok Palace doing our first touristic activity of the day since we arrived in Seoul. Last night was a pretty good night, yeah, a little boozy. We went to watch football, Seoul FC against Pohang Steelers. It was a 2-2 game. We just drink beers on the stadium with a Colombian guy that we met. Yeah, it was a fantastic time.
If you've been following our journey, you know that we try to go to a football game in every country.
Yeah.
We're 4 out of 4.
4 out of 4, yeah. So now we are in this palace. It's a World UNESCO Heritage again.
Again, we seem to be hitting these.
Yeah. So people come here and dress up with local costumes.
Like old style costumes that you can rent from across the street.
Yeah, like the people behind us.
Probably see a few of those on this tour.
And we got this audiobook, very smart. You just need to click wherever you are and then you get the audio here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see all the local people dressing like old costumes. That's pretty cool. So let's go dive inside.
So to enter it costs 3,000 won per person.
Yeah.
And you can get an audio device for 3,000 as well. And like us, we just shared it together.
It comes with like little headphones, so it's easy to share.
It's sort of located right in the middle of the city. Like we could walk here from a hotel.
Yeah.
And it's so cool that when you're at the back of it, you just see the entire complex and the city behind it.
Yeah. So that's what I told Emily. This is like the meaning of Korea. It's like history and modern city at the same time. Seoul especially. And yeah.
It's so beautiful. Yeah, don't miss out.
We stayed in the area Myeongdong, a shopping district. Accommodation here can be a little bit expensive, but we found the best deal on Agoda for Oyo Hostel, located in the middle of the shopping street and close to the metro. The link to this hotel is in the description below.
Our Korean food journey is not over. Seoul has an infinite amount of restaurants and dishes to try, and we had so little time here. We tried the famous king crab, something quite expensive and hard to get in other parts of the world, so we had to try it. In this restaurant, they chose a 1 kilo crab for us, cooked it, and served the meat with rice inside the open shell. And wow, what an experience and feast this was.
Hello.
We also tried the famous James cheese back ribs in Myeongdong. We love cheese and pork, so this was the perfect combination for us. We had sushi in a place where you pick the pieces that you want from a board, and that's the way you order. Lastly, we had pizza. You're probably thinking that pizza is not Korean. But let me tell you this, the cheesy pizza at Myeongdong Pizza, served with garlic butter and honey, is the best pizza we've ever had. You must try this when you're here. Seoul is also one of the best nightlife cities in the world, so we had to try it out. We went to the area Itaewon and a club called The Shelter. Anyone into techno music, this place is great with local DJs and open until 7 a.m. So in the end, what does the 2-week itinerary look like? Here's our recommendation. Spend 2 days in Gyeongju, 3 days in Busan, 1 day in Mokpo if you're taking the ferry, 4 days in Jeju, and finish with 4 days in Seoul. Maybe count on 1 day to be hungover from the epic party.
So with this, we end up this video. We are here in Seoul, getting ready to go to our next destination, that is
Indonesia!
And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do so, please don't forget to hit the like button.
And if you want to continue following our journey around the world, hit the subscribe button.
So I hope you guys see you next time, and good vibes!
We don't need the past in our lives for tomorrow. Never see the end of the night filled with sorrow. What do we do to love? What do we do to love?